is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. From the 6. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Throwing quickly and completes it. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, Week 6. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte.
From the 25 on second down. Rudolph. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Slot man moves right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. They want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
There's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
The Panthers at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 44, Rudolph. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on it, and they pick up a first down.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Rudolph throwing again. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
They run for the first time with Ty Chandler.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Rudolph. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 13-yard line. Nice third down conversion at even 20 yards.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, but they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on. Back 50. 18 runners.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more management play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much since. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bucs have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner's a former defensive back. I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job of moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
The slot man in motion right. Now Rudolph on first down. He sets to fire deep.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Rudolph looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great effort there. 37 yards.
And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Rudolph. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Rudolph looking to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Ty Chandler, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. They go with White on the counter. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making a big-time play?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Mustang 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Warriors 70.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready? Catch. 79 Broncos. Hawk 70. Hurt. Dragon 60. 18 Rattler.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Alvarado. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Ready? Tiger. Catch match.
They'll set up a throw. Going for the deep ball. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Buccaneers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more amped.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Cup 19. Hey, pass. 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats.
Looking to throw.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
Touchdown.
Rashad White.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bucs are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On 2nd and 10, Rudolph. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rudolph. He's going to go up top again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here just past the 25. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Read alert, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that could derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
67 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll look to throw here. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Noah Gray,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Buccaneers are pouring it on.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Slot man moves right.
Now Chandler.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. On 2nd and 12, Rudolph.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Rudolph. That's going to be caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Rudolph now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Chandler will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina.
He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that will cut this lead down to 25.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. from the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On play action, they'll throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
79 Broncos.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Alvarado. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Dragon 60. Ready.
They'll drop to throw.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
2nd and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte.
Go street. 19 Lions. Go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Buccaneers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they...
This is intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Here's Chandler.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
So now then, the big loss sets up 2nd and 19. Back to throw, Rudolph. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Chandler. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They go play action here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Looking for White on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Ready.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 40 yards.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Here we go.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got White here. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Down inside the 10.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Throwing again on second down. Rudolph. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Rudolph. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Chandler. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Looking to throw again on second down. Rudolph. And his throw here's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to the air, Rudolph. This is caught, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Go.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars.